Right, we're recording? Yeah, we're recording. So hello there, welcome, another new series in my channel. Yeah, it's a podcast series. You know, just me, my voice, and you. So make yourself some cup of tea, sit, and relax, and let's start. Oh, I like that. It will be the intro of the series from now, right? And yeah, we have a different intro for this series. So roll the intro, guys. Yeah, let's roll the intro. Yes, it is 3 second intro. Very fast, quick, catching the eye. So yeah. Let me first tell you what are the topics we talk about. Because we have a lot to talk about. I think it's a lot. And a couple of things I have to say to you guys. So the topics are... Are you ready? Review the topics. Games review. Some concrete games from Sony. Sony not supporting backwards compatible, but Microsoft do. Is PlayStation 5 is dying so fast? PlayStation 5 demo graphics review. Microsoft bringing back Halo. Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X release date. Another Sonic movie. The Last of Us 2. GTA V free on Epic Games, Mafia Returns, and Minecraft Dungeons. So, yeah, the things that I want to say to you, it's more like one thing. I just want to explain for you what is the series about, what is the series in general, right? So, let me explain first what is the series. This series is kind of summary of what happened in the gaming and technology world. So every start of month you get a new episode that summarizes the last month. That means we are in the start of June. Now it's June 8th. And I will summarize the big things that happened in May. Alright? You got it. So let's start. So I want to start with the topic Sony not supporting backwards compatible, but Microsoft do. Jim Wayne said that the games for PlayStation 5 is for PlayStation 5. Yeah, confusing, but I'll explain to you. And his quote is very interesting, I have to say. He said that it's time to give fans something that can be only enjoyed on PlayStation 5. And I don't think that we, the fans, will enjoy from that. I mean, not from the part that they kind of force us to buy PlayStation 5. You know, like they say to us, no, you want to play this game? So you need to buy PlayStation 5. Even though the guy are doing smart moves, so I'm talking about the thing that not everyone can afford the new PlayStation 5. Right, because in some point everyone will have PlayStation 5. All the PlayStation 4 players will move at some point to PlayStation 5. I'm talking about that not everyone can afford the new PlayStation 5, and I think it would take a time to us, the gamers, move from 4 to 5. And so I need to understand that. But, and there is a big but, not the but that you think, but B-U-T. Jim said something I agree with. He said, we have always said that we believe in generations. We believe that when you go to all the trouble of creating a next-gen console, that it should include features that and benefits, that the previous generation does not include, and that, in our view, people should make games that can make the most of those features. And to be honest, as I said, I agree with that. Yes, I think also that gaming companies should make the most out of the new features. But Sony, you still need to think about that there will be still people that wouldn't have the new PlayStation 5. And I don't think that in the first year, all the PlayStation 4 players will move to PlayStation 5, even in the second year, right? And there are some really cool titles that PlayStation 4 players will maybe not enjoy them. But Microsoft have a different approach. Yes, you probably guessed that. They do believe in backwards compatible. Ronald said, not only should gamers be able to play all of those games from the past, but they should play better than ever. Now, it's a cool thing to play like Halo 2 on your new Xbox Series X with high resolution and high FPS. But you need to know that games that will come out to the new Xbox Series X will not use the most out of the new features that the new Xbox have. And they have a powerful machine. Yeah, they have a powerful, very, very powerful machine. But she wasted. And we all know that. But maybe there's still some things that Microsoft planning to do with the backwards compatible. Like Microsoft working on double the FPS. Ronald said that means moving some games from 30 frames per second to 60 FPS and others from 60 FPS to 120 FPS. And that's actually kind of cool thing, you know, to see games running in higher FPS, higher resolution, good graphics, you know. But still it will be hard work, and instead of working on some new titles, some exclusive new titles, right, that Xbox have a problem, Microsoft have a problem like with releasing exclusive titles. Sony, like, they are releasing a lot of exclusive titles for the PlayStation 4, and Microsoft not doing well with this. And I think that let's just talk about exclusive titles for a second, right? Let me just talk about this for a second. So what I want to try to say, when you buy a console, right, you mostly buy console because you hear there's some exclusive games, some amazing games. Like you see a big YouTuber like a Jacksepticeye playing the new Death Stranding that is a new exclusive only for PlayStation, and you're like, oh, I want to play this game, so I'll go and buy a PlayStation 4, right, and I'll buy all the exclusive games that only I can enjoy, right? And Microsoft don't have that much of exclusive games that actually worth playing, pay to Xbox, and some of the games that are exclusive to Xbox are converted to PCs. That means if you have PC, you're like, why I should buy Xbox? Even if you don't have Xbox, you can say, if exclusive Xbox games are also available on computer, so computer is more powerful and maybe more expensive, but it's worth the money. You got me, yeah. You got me. You got what I'm trying to say, the meaning of behind my words, right? And I think that this move of backwards compatible will be will be hard to work with, because Microsoft will be busy with convert Halo 2 to 60 FPS instead of making like a new big title of, I don't know, some cool things, let's say aliens and robots fighting each other to see who is the king of the universe. I don't know, some cool titles. But yeah, that's the thing in general about this. There's like my own opinions. I'm like telling you all the news and also adding my own opinions. But let me just back to Sony, because not only Sony and Microsoft, it's more like Sony. Yeah, you know what, Sony. I want to come back to Sony because there's something that I want to say but I forgot to say. About that, not all the players will have PlayStation 5 the first year. I think even the second, and even maybe the third year. They didn't understand the most of the game, most of the players. Sorry, what the fuck? What is happening to me? Oh my god! So most of the players that most of the customers of Sony that buying PlayStation 5, it's you know what? No, I will not tell. No. I leave this to other topic, right? It's not for now. So let's move on to the next topic, right? I promise you, in other topic, I'll say what I want to say, right? Because I think it match more to other topic that will come next. Now this one just come like next. I don't know when. Just let's continue. Yes. So let's talk about some new games review from Sony. Yep. So we do have a list of some confirmed games for PlayStation 5, and it's a list I think with 38 games. That's what they said. I put a picture of the list, and also I read all the games that you can see on the list. But unfortunately, I don't see GTA 6. This is so sad. We are waiting for fucking GTA 6. It's been like 7 years, let's say almost 8 years. How much time we need to wait for GTA 6? And it's ridiculous. Ridiculous how they like still manage to like sell GTA 5, and we also will talk about this later on in this video. So let me read for you the titles. As I said, I put here the picture of the list. So let's start. 1. Erasmus Quest: The Way Back Home. 2. Gothic Remake. 3. Assassin's Creed Valhalla. 4. Maiden 21. 5. Battlefield 6. 6. Microman. 7. Chorus. 8. Moonray. 9. Signy All Guns Blazing. MHL21. Dauntless. Net Zero Infinity Reborn. Dirt 5. Observer System Redux. Dragon Age 4. Outriders. Dying Light 2. Path of Exile 2. FIFA 21. Psy Hotel. Never mind. Godfall. Quantum Arrow, Gods and Monsters, Rainbow Six Quarantine. That's very interesting to say, to be honest. Rainbow Six Siege, and not surprised. And Riddle Enhanced Edition. Wow, it was a lot to read. I need to breathe for a second. Oh my god, I need to breathe. Let me just let me breathe for a second. Alright. Wow, they shown us 26 titles, but some of them interesting and some of them not. Let's like Rainbow Six Siege, right? They're not right. But Rainbow Six Quarantine. Oh, this is very interesting. This is very interesting, to be honest, because PlayStation 5 should like come out after the quarantine, or there's some things that we don't know about the quarantine. Yeah, maybe there's some things that we don't know about the quarantine thing. Oi. I think it's not good. Maybe we all die. Maybe, yeah, we will all die in the end. So like FIFA 21. Nah, this was obvious. Assassin's Creed Valhalla. that is very interesting. I'm looking forward for this game. And like Neft Zero Infinity Reborn, first time I'm hearing about this game, right? First time. Also Dirt 5, like there's 5 games in the series, and it's first time I'm hearing about this game. So yeah, some of them interesting, some of them not. So I'm kinda looking forward for this. Yeah, I'm very looking forward for this. Some of the games literally sounds good and interesting, as I said. So you can now see a picture. I put a picture here. Just here, see the picture, and with all the titles you can see, and you can see next to each name a green or yellow or red dot, and every dot have a meaning. The green dot means that the game in a launch window, right? The yellow dot means that the game will come out in 6 to 12 months. The red dot means that the game will come out in 12 and more months. So guys, which title you'd like to play on the PlayStation 5? I personally like to see Assassin's Creed Valhalla, as I said. Alright, move on. Let's talk about the demo that Sony gave us to see, and how much the graphics in the PlayStation 5 are good. And dang, they're amazing. Right, so let's talk about the demo. So most of you probably heard about the demo and saw the video, but how much of you knows how it works? So let me explain you how it works, and I'm not going to explain in details, just in general, right? So Unreal Engine 5 is the name of the new technology that Epic Games shown us in the demo. Epic Games used 2 new technology, Nanai and Lumen. So let's start with the Nanai. So Nanai deals with the geometry. For designing objects, the artists use variety of programs and mapping everything out with a polygon, right? Usually those polygons and with the I lost it. Let me start over. Blah blah blah, and mapping everything out with a polygon, right? Usually those polygons. And those polygons. Usually those triangles, not polygons. Usually those are triangles, and for films arts work, we talk about millions of triangles. So Nanai will let the creator impart these creations to Unreal Engine 5 or UE5 with no loss in quality. And the demo shows how many triangles we have here, right out there. The demo also shows this statue that have more than 33 millions of triangles. So let me just explain for a second, because I messed up everything in my words. I messed up a little bit. So Unreal Engine 5 using new technology called Nanai. So designs working with a variety of program and mapping everything with a polygon, right? And usually those polygons are triangles. And let's say Thanos is not real. It's made in a computer, for those who don't know. And we're talking about to make this very, very realistic. The art designers use a lot of triangles, right? So for film artworks, we talk about millions of triangles. And Nanai will let the creator import these creations to Unreal Engine 5 with no loss in quality. And the demo shows how many triangles we have there. So that means that graphic designs and art designs, let's say like this, will use mere triangles without losing quality, right? To show off to show off how much this powerful, later in the demo we have the character enter a room with a lot of statues, right? And there are the same statues with the 33 mil triangles that I told you before. You also can see, and that is the important thing, right? All the statues are in the same quality. So that means that you don't have parts that look amazing and parts that not look amazing. So these were the 994, right? Let's move on and talk about the Lumen. So Lumen, it's all about lighting, dynamic lighting. So lighting designers often arrange several lighting to brighten up a level, right? You got me so far. You probably heard a lot about ray tracing, right? Lately with the Minecraft, RTX and all this. So that technology let light ray to reflect accurate on objects and illuminating the area realistic from a single source. So Lumen, right, listen closely. Lumen, it's ray tracing on steroids. Yeah, it's the Arnold Schwarzenegger of lighting designs. So Lumen letting light's dynamic balance around as the source move around. We also can see how the box react to the light and looks amazing. So that means, let's say the sun is moving, right? And we have like a window. The light from the window will move, right? Based on the sun, right? So with that technology, the games will look pretty damn realistic. And wow. Now, to be honest, I don't blame you if you don't believe to this demo. There's a long history of demo trailers that we all thought that it's gonna be amazing, and then as it come out, we found that they're not that good, and they just lied to us. But Epic said that's real. Epic said that this demo is running on the real PlayStation 5. I just hope, we all hope it's here, it's real, right? So now let's move on, and from Sony let's move to Microsoft. So in May, Microsoft told us about the event in July 2020, and they will show officially the new Halo game, Halo Infinite. I want to say that I'm not a big fan of Halo series. Like I played like some of the games, some of the old games, the new games in the series, but I do know that a lot of you are big fans of the series, so I wanted to talk about this. Let's continue. So 343 has confirmed that yes, Halo will be part of the Xbox Series X event in July 2020 for sure. I mean like for 100%. Halo Infinite will be one of many first-party titles included in the Xbox 2020 event in July, said the developer. Although the developer didn't say that we'll get a gameplay of Halo 5 running on the Xbox Series X, but following the above mentioned, the fans may will get some tiny piece of Halo Infinite running on the Xbox Series X, but for now we need to wait until July's event. And let's talk about both Sony and Microsoft, and this is our next topic. Both of them in May confirmed when they will release their new consoles, and it seems that the coronavirus thing didn't affect on them because both Sony and Microsoft will release the consoles in holidays this year. Yes, you heard me right. So listen closely. So let's start with Sony. So after some talking about that been around of Sony maybe will delay the launch of to earlier 2020 to earlier 2021 or something. Jim confirmed that it will launch in the holidays this year. Jim said, "We are going to launch PlayStation 5 this holiday, and we are going to launch globally." Also, its first-party games are on schedule, right? So it's a really interesting and brave move from Sony. Depends on nowadays situation, because after all this, sorry, I'm talking too much fast. Let me just slow down a bit. So after all the pandemic and after all this, the world will be different. A lot of people will lose their jobs because of this, and a lot of people will not have the money to buy it. And when you think about that, and here comes what I wanted to say in the first topic, right? That I said to you to wait. Brother. So when you think about that, a lot of their customers are kids and teenagers that their parents buy for them the consoles, right? So that means if parents don't have work or not getting much money, kids will not get the console, right? Let's say for Christmas. And same with Microsoft. Also Microsoft will release the new Xbox in holidays this year. Also, they took a brave move by releasing Xbox this year. Personally, I don't think it's a great move to do. If I was in their place, I push the release to area 2021 or somewhere in the middle, because they need to think about that. Most of the customers, as I said, are kids, teenagers, and if the parents don't have jobs or don't get a lot of money because of the big pandemic that did happen, and maybe even the quarantine and the pandemic will continue to the holidays. Now we actually get out to the stores and buy now PlayStation 5 to, let's say, Christmas and all this, the holidays. I really think that later in this year, how things will going on, maybe Microsoft and Sony will think about this move and push the release date to 2021, right? So after we talk about the release date, let's come back to Sony. And the question is, PlayStation 5 is dying so fast. So PlayStation 5 is very difficult word for me. Approximately 100 times faster than a PlayStation 4, according to Sony's president. Yes, you heard right. The PlayStation 5 would be 100 times faster than the PlayStation 4 at processing great game data. First of all, it sounds crazy, right? I mean, like, imagine how it would look. We all know that the PlayStation 4 is a strong machine. So how much strong will be the PlayStation 5? Like 100 times faster. This is amazing, right? It sounds a bit sexy, to be honest. Ooh, 100 times faster. Sorry about that. Let's continue. So, Kenichiro Yoshida said, in order to further enhance the sense of immersion in games, we accept to improve not just the resolution but the speed of games. For example, through custom designed high-speed SSD, we plan to realize game data, processing the speeds that are approximately 100 times faster than PlayStation 4. Game load times should be much shorter, and players should be able to move through immense games world in almost an instant. So that means, so basically, it's saying that we, the gamers, need to get the best gaming experience, and that games need to be loaded faster, and that we should move through games world easily, right? And I agree with that. I agree with him, right? Mark Carney also called the SSD key to the next gen hardware. Also, that it's the number one ask from developers. Carney says SSD gives the game designer freedom, and I agree with him, to make game faster and better. And we all know that SSD is the right choice that the console company did in a long time. It's true that games developers will have easy life with SSD rather than with HDD. And we just need to wait to the holidays and see if it's true, right? And by the way, sorry about that, there was some words I couldn't pronounce right. Very difficult words to me. But yeah, let's continue. What is going on? I'm dying slowly. Now, let's talk about some games, and some cool games, right? Some cool games that we heard on May. So let's start with Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. So Call of Duty leaker Okami, yeah, posted a cover with this title on Twitter, and if this is true, I'm very excited for this. As someone that playing Call of Duty for a long time, it's one of my favorite series. I want to see what it will be, how it's gonna look, and how it will run on the new next gen console. I mean, Activision never disappointed the fans with every Call of Duty title. But except Call of Duty Infinity War. I know, yeah, but I'm sure they learn from their mistakes, and hopefully we get a new, fresh, amazing game. We're talking about graphics. We're talking about the story mode, the online, the multiplayer, everything. I want to see how this game will look. Move on to Mafia. Yeah, Mafia 1, the first game, getting a remake from the ground up, and it sounds good. It sounds amazing to see some old and very good game getting a remake. In general, we got lately a lot of remakes to an old games. So nearly 20 years after the Mafia series started, we now have an amazing opportunity to introduce this beloved game to a new generation of players and give longtime fans a chance to relive Tommy's story with a stellar modern presentation, and new story elements and gameplay features, said Hunger 13. I really want to see how it will look in the remake, because a lot have been changed in the last 18 years since the game came out, and a lot of things change in the gaming world. So we need to wait until August 28. Yes, August 28 is the official release date to Mafia 1 remake. Now let's talk about Minecraft Dungeons. Yes, this game took over the internet. He came out in May 20, and he just blew up. I mean, like, blew up, right? This is amazing, and as someone that playing Minecraft for 9 to 8 years, and is the first game in my favorite list. Yeah, my list of my favorite games, Minecraft is in the first place. I've been excited to this new game. I gave it a try and I liked it. It's really taking Minecraft to other ways, like Minecraft Story Mode did. I will want to see some cool things like this in the future, right? I'm very excited. I really want to see what Mojang can do with the power. Everyone just loved Minecraft and everyone loved the Minecraft dungeons. Maybe we'll get in the future Minecraft dungeons too. Maybe even with a story, an actual story. I mean, like a big story from start to end. Like we have our character and there's like she losing other characters, and not like a very basic story mode. Now, the big one. The big title that took the internet for a while. Drums. The Last of Us 2! So yeah, The Last of Us 2, this game is just, I don't know what to say. It's just like, we got in this month, in May, a story trailer and a gameplay trailer and a lot of other news. And the game looks amazing. And the story looks interesting, right? What the fuck, what is happening? I'm dying, right? And the game looks interesting, right? Very interesting. And the thing that we playing, is Ellie this time and not Joe. I'm really excited to see the game, and he coming out in June 19, yeah, after he delayed twice, I think. Yeah, he's been delayed twice. Once, I remember. He coming out in June 19. Now we just wait. And I really want to play on my PlayStation 4, guys. If I had the money to buy the game, I'll buy the game. By the way, if you want me to like play The Last of Us 2, go and donate me the money and I'll buy the game and I'll make a video about the game, yeah? So as I said, the story looks interesting and the thing that we're playing is Ellie and not as Joe this time. And in general, like we can see, cause in this game, to be honest, we got a lot of new features, right? First of all, Ellie is now bigger. She's now 19 years old instead of 14 in the first game. So Ellie now know how to swim. That's nice. We all remember that every time that we need to cross through I don't know, a river and all this, Ellie just couldn't swim and we had to find something that Haley can stand on and we need to move her to the place. We all remember that it was annoying and not fun, and it was taking a lot of time. Also, she also can climb by herself to high places because she becomes taller. I'm very interested how much taller she is compared to Joe. In the trailer, it looks like not much. I'm tired. And also we got a lot of new things. The crafting option is now different than the first game. In the first game, we had a very basic crafting option and upgrading our weapons and upgrading Joe. It's like was alright, you have this, you got this, you only got this. In the second game, we got a lot more options. We got skills, like 3 skills, and you can like open skills that you want, and you can make Ellie play as you want her to play, right? Also, every time she's crafting a weapon, you can see, like, for example, a sniper has she taking a sniper laying on the table and that she taking out of her bag, and thing out of the bag, and new things to upgrade the weapon. It looks amazing and all this. In general, I really love the series. I played the first game, and I'm looking forward for the second game. Now we can talk about the GTA V that was free on Epic Games. Yes, GTA V was free from May 15 to 21, if I remember right. 7 days, yeah? 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, yeah, 7 days. And the funny thing is that the website, if I can call it website, yeah, I don't know, but the funny thing, it just crashed. Epic Games crashed for a long time. I'm talking about a couple of days. People was like, oh, GTA V, I need to get GTA V, I need to get GTA V right now. And everyone just like saw GTA V and like, whoop, into Epic Games, and Epic Games just crashed for a couple of days. And it was blowing my mind, literally. Now the thing that it's crashed, right? Everyone was like absurd about this, and there was a mad about this, that what? Now we miss GTA V, no, because of its crash and all this. It's came back, you just go to the website, right? And now using the app. Yeah, it's up. I forgot, it's an app. You can say it's app software. You could just like go to their website and do it there, not from the app. So it's blowing mind to see how much people after 7 years still want to play this game, and how much also still don't have this game. It's really amazing how GTA V managed to survive so many years. I mean, like almost 8 years, and we like, the fuck. This so much long time, and it's amazing. Wow. And that's it, guys. Yes, that's it. I think we covered up everything. So I hope you enjoyed. Leave a like, subscribe, leave a like, subscribe, follow me on Twitter, Instagram as well. Follow me on Twitch. I send every Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday, 8:30 p.m. Israel time zone. Just jump over to my stream, talk to me, ask me questions about the podcast, about every topic you heard. I was talking about. If you want me to show more of my opinion, of my personal opinion, and if you want to talk with me about the topics that I talked about, jump over to my stream. As I said, I stream every Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday, 8:30 p.m. Israel time zone. And join my Discord server. We can also talk there about the new video. In general, I'm very active there, and I welcoming everyone. I mean like everyone that joining my Discord. I'm showing off. I'm saying hello and tagging this person, and even if you want, I will say hello personally in his DM. And that's it, guys. Subscribe, leave a like, follow me on Twitch, follow me on Twitter and Instagram as well. Join my Discord server, and if you want to donate to me money, and I have a merch. Yeah, I forgot about the merch. I have a merch now. Yes, merch. Go buy the merch, and I'll see you guys in the next time. See ya!